Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Duncan. I have my doctorate degree in doughnuttery from Doughnuts University. I was asked by the owner of this YouTube channel to make a guest appearance today. We're here today to delve deeper into the phenomenon that has taken over the diet and fitness industry and is also responsible for taking the lives of thousands of donuts nationwide in less than a year's time. This phenomenon is known as donuts and deadlifts. Innocent glazed pastries across the country have fallen prey to a new and fascinating creature. They are known as the iron addict donut eater hybrid species, aka the flexible dieter. Today we will investigate and dissect the method of attack taken by a flexible dieter in order to better understand this strange but highly intelligent creature. Today's case study, an in-depth look at the methods of an iron addict / donut eater, aka a flexible dieter. My colleagues and I were fortunate enough to stumble across a flexible dieter in the wild. And after intensive observation and research, we've discovered that these flexible dieters have a rather systematic approach when going in for the kill. So here we observe a flexible dieter in her natural habitat and outline the step-by-step approach taken when going in for donut annihilation. So here with me today we have the Dr. Donut wipe-off board. And here we have the 5 steps of donut annihilation taken by a flexible dieter. Step 1, premeditation. Step 2, approaching the prey. Step 3, preparation to pounce. Step 4, the kill. And finally, step 5, the aftermath. Here we have step 1, premeditation. Now, like any good huntress, the flexible dieter plans her attack. The first step she will take is zeroing in on a location, aka choosing a donut shop. After she has chosen a donut shop, she will then move on to selecting her donut of choice, aka her prey. After she has selected which donut she wishes to annihilate that day, she then proceeds to log it into MyFitnessPal, or some other food tracking application, but this one in question uses MyFitnessPal because it's got a really large database and a lot of donut choices, so yeah, she uses MyFitnessPal. But anyway, you're about to see some live footage of step 1 taking place. It's deadlift day, which means it's donut day. Which kind of donuts do I want today? I think Krispy Kreme. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Let's check that out. Oh yeah. Doing it. And now we have successfully made it to step 2, the approaching of her prey. So, after locating a donut shop and successfully logging her prey into said tracking application, the flexible dieter transports herself to the donut shop. Upon arrival, she selects her donuts and completes the transaction. Then, after purchasing the donuts, they are stored, usually inside a box, until the huntress is ready to kill.
Crikey! Here we observe a flexible dieter in her natural habitat. Ah, you suck at accents. Okay.
With the taste of your donuts, I'm on the hunt. You're toxic, I'm slipping and
In my time as a flexible dieter, I have found that the prey is much easier to kill if you make them think that you're one of their own. My precious. child, worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. Oh, my hat. Dang it. It's wild, isn't it? Next we have step 3, preparation to pounce. Now, I know before I referenced flexible dieters as quote-unquote iron addicts / donut eater hybrids. The next essential step in the doughnutting and deadlifting process is getting swole, aka working out, doing deadlifts, or squats, or benching, or some other kind of getting swole. So yeah, that gets swole. Which brings me to my next point. It often helps to scare your food before you eat it. Instill fear into the hearts of your donuts with how swole you are and how much weight you can rip off the floor. So you may be wondering, why donuts and why deadlifts? Well, my friends, donuts. We'll start with that. As I mentioned before, flexible dieters are highly intelligent creatures. So the majority of flexible dieters often choose donuts because they know that surrounding the getting swole time, carbs are essential. Donuts are quite abundant in carbs, and readily available ones at that. So that is why they often choose to eat donuts. And as for deadlifts, well, flexible dieters also know that deadlifts are an extremely taxing movement on the central nervous system, as well as a really excellent full-body compound movement. But along with that, the owner of Donuts and Deadlifts, Chrissy May Cagney, decided to call it Donuts and Deadlifts, so it makes sense to donut and deadlift. But if you want a donut and squat, or donut and glute kickback, then go for it. Anyway, here we observe, again, more live footage of a flexible dieter in her natural habitat of step 3, the preparation to pounce.
So I had to speed this up because no one wants to sit and watch me do 4-second RDLs for reps. Yay, RDL, we love you, except you suck, so we hate you, but you help, so we love you still.
Warn you. The footage that is about to be shown is not for the faint of heart and includes graphic content of donut murder. Now we proceed to step 4, the kill. The flexible dieter in question has now successfully depleted her glycogen stores and increased her hunger through training. Now, I would like to know, there are some species of flexible dieters that I call the pre-swole flexible dieters. What this means is some species of flexible dieters prefer to attack before getting swole, aka they demolish donuts before demolishing deadlifts. Now, data suggests that both forms of flexible dieters are equally as strong, powerful, and intelligent, and equally as dangerous to the donut community. So, next, the flexible dieter massacres the donut. A moment of silence. Her weapons of choice: hand and face hole. Very, very dangerous. Oh, the cookie dough is in it. Why are you still filming this?
That's what you did to me! It's all up in your grill.
Oh yeah,
So the post-workout gains.
is it on my face? As to the cinematography. I'm still going.
Wash away my sorrows.
You just took another one of the cookie dough ones, didn't you?
I haven't eaten one yet.
Okay.
First one I had is regular.
Okay, good. There's
Decisions I need to go with my Oreos and my peanut butter and my Snickerdoodle protein and my creatine. I think we're gonna go with a sprinkled donut.
flexible dieters are dangerous.
And some cookie dough from the last donut.
Let it be noted that the strongest and most powerful and most intelligent of flexible dieters will often pair their post-workout donuts with a protein source, such as a whey protein shake, in order to optimize muscle protein synthesis, which is important to get swole and for after getting swole. But anyway. And again, I have another note, of course. I like to make notes. We have a problem on our hands. Flexible dieters may work alone, but they may also work in packs. Both types are dangerous, but be particularly aware of flexible dieters in packs. They are often responsible for the death of whole dozens or even multiple dozens of donuts at any one given time. No dough is safe. And finally we have step 5, the aftermath. So at this time, the flexible dieter will now return to her cave. Upon returning, she will consume the rest of her daily macros, making sure to hit all fiber and micronutrient goals. She will hit these goals with things like chicken, vegetables, fruits, grains, and most likely ice cream. This particular specimen in our case study today is also responsible for the frequent destruction of pints and Ben & Jerry's ice cream. But anyway, I would like to clear the air on something real quick. As I mentioned multiple times before, flexible dieters are highly intelligent creatures. Therefore, they do not just eat donuts. They are sure to eat the candies of the earth and green things and all that jazz. They don't just sit around and hunt donuts all day long, because that would be really freaking expensive, and my tag is sticking. So I guess they're dangerous to all food communities. But anyway, at this point you may be asking yourself, Dr. Duncan, how do we react? Friends, there is hope. Kind of. Flexible dieters have been found to be generally less dangerous when in a caloric deficit, aka when they're dieting. This is due to the fact that they have less macronutrient availability to use on the precious donut. Instead, they will often opt for higher volume, higher fiber foods such as fruits and vegetables to make up the bulk of some of their carbohydrate intake. However, there will always be flexible dieters in off-season, and thus they will be in the pursuit of #gains. And therefore, they will be in the pursuit of deadlifts. And by default, if they are in the pursuit of deadlifts, there is a high probability that they are in pursuit of donuts as well. The moral of the story here is, they can't be tamed. They are strong. They are intelligent. They're hungry. The ones in off-season, especially, have hella macros to blow, especially of the carb variety. So, if they filled all those hood-rich carb macros with high-fiber foods, their intestines would not be very happy. But anyway, they also have scientifically backed dieting strategies. So are they really all that to be worried about? Are they all that dangerous? Or are they on to something? I thank you all for joining me today on our in-depth look of the methods of an iron addict / donut eater, aka flexible dieter. I hope this segment has been educational and beneficial to those of you who have expressed concern on the doughnutting and deadlifting matter. Thank you. Surprise! I'm Dr. Duncan. You didn't see that one coming, did you? Did you? Nope. Of course you did. Yeah, I got some questions about doughnutting and deadlifting. So while I had the time today, I decided to make a fun one. Hopefully it was fun and kind of funny, and not just funny to me, because I did. Anyway, yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys how I donut and deadlift, and also make the point of saying that flexible dieters don't just sit around and eat donuts all day, or ice cream or whatever. And hopefully you've seen that, you know, in like my full day of eating vlog, or by some of the stuff that I post on social media. It's not just about eating donuts all the time, especially when your calories get low and you need more nutrients. But yeah, so that was our fun diet. But anyway, as usual, comments for vlogs or any questions that you have for me about doughnutting, deadlifting, ice cream, competing, whatever, leave a comment or send me an email, and I'll be back with you guys soon. Bye!